Hey guys, it's the Birdman. Today is August 9th and it is a Wednesday. So I'm in here with the birds, and like I said, I'm not going to fly them today. I'm also not feeding them today because they did terrible yesterday. They were just not hungry. But they're all at good weight. None of them are skinny or anything, so I'm not feeding them today. I'll feed them again tomorrow. If you ever do have a problem where your birds just don't want to trap in, they're just not hungry, just take them off feed, let them fast for a day, and then you should be good. Anyways, so I talked to y'all about my camera that I was going to be putting on the birds, and I'm going to go ahead and show y'all what that is. So I'm going to sit the camera in the window here, and hopefully y'all can see me. So here is my camera, and it was kind of just wadded up in the bottom of my dresser drawer, so it's not in the best shape, but it should still work. So let's see here. Anyways, so there's the little lens right there, pretty small. I've got this thing taped on here. What this is a nylon, I use nylon straps, the same ones I use to make my other pigeon harnesses, and I just taped it on there. Of course, it's not completely centered anymore. I don't know, I got it a little better. I'm going to have to mess with it a little bit. I haven't used it since last year. I'm also, of course, going to have to charge it. But this is a Velcro strap that came off of, I'm not sure what they're called. It's like a plastic disc with like a Velcro type material on it that had in these cheap colored tennis balls, and you would throw them across the yard and try and catch it with the thing. Maybe some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this was the handle for it, where you put your hand on and this would strap around your hand. But so it just Velcros on here. It goes through the plastic piece there, and so pretty easy. And then the rest is just the nylon strap. This was called something, I think it was called the 808 car key camera. It's supposed to look like a key fob, and it does look like a key fob, except that I took it apart. But this was the number 3. I was telling y'all the other day there was a newer one that I'd like to get that is all around just better, and it has a wider lens, and that would be the number 11. Of course, like I said, haven't used this since last year, haven't looked at anything about it since last year, so for all I know they might have an even better one now. But this camera cost me about $30. Well, it was a Christmas present. It didn't cost me anything, but it cost $30. And these other straps and things I just recycled from stuff. So I'm going to try and be kind of careful with this. Anyways, so of course the birds have to get used to it before they'll fly with it. And I don't exactly want to just strap that camera to a pigeon and let the pigeon wear it for a few days. So the solution to that is this, and y'all have seen my harnesses before. This is one of my pigeon harnesses, and this one, it'll probably be a little easier if you'll look at this to explain how it works. This bigger part goes around the pigeon's body with the wings coming over, you know, being attached to its body here, and they fold over it like that. And then this goes around their neck. I'll put it on and show y'all. But I'm gonna, whatever pigeon I choose, I'm going to put this on and let them wear it all day today. I'll let them fly with it tomorrow, maybe fly with it another day, and then I'll try the camera out on them. But I've got to figure out what pigeon I'm going to put it on, because what I always used to do is Coco, this pigeon right here, he used to wear it. But there's two problems with that now. He's gotten a bit larger than he used to be, and I hung it up there. I made that camera harness custom to fit him. And it's kind of small on him now, so it doesn't fit him very well. And then also, like I told you guys, he and Swift are my favorite pair of homers, so they're retired now. So I'm not going to be flying them home. So again, it'd defeat the purpose to have him wear it. Let me grab the harness here. So I need to pick one of these. I need to pick a young bird to wear it. The reason I always had Coco wear it is because Coco was really tame. I could call him to me and he would land on my hand and stuff, and also if something went wrong I could usually go pick him up off the ground. So I don't necessarily want to pick one of these wildest birds to wear it. Of course, I don't want that red grizzle wearing it. I don't want to put it on anything white because they're going to stand out more, and I don't want to lose the camera. So probably it'll go on a blue bar or blue check. As for which one, I'm not sure. I might put it on, I don't know. It really doesn't matter too much. I really just need to pick one and put it on there. I'm not going to use the I'm not going to use either of my grizzles, and I'm not going to use either of the black pigeons. But other than that, it really doesn't matter too much. Tell you what, that blue check hen right there, I've always really liked her. So I may put it on her. She's not too terribly wild either. She's one of the ones from the auction, and I have pretty much determined to the hen. So I guess I'll grab her. That one right there. I guess I'll grab her and try putting it on her, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to leave y'all sitting in the window there for a moment while I grab her. That was pretty easy, just picked her up, which is good. So she's not too terribly large of a pigeon, so here she is. Hopefully y'all can see. She's a little bit lighter colored. I don't know, I've always really liked her. And see, she's doing fine. So, she is a little skinnier than I thought she was. Some of these guys are just like fat, and then some of them are a little bit on the leaner side, but which again is why I've been feeding them so much. So anyways, she's not ever done this before, so she's probably not going to like it. Oh, I don't know, she handled that pretty well. Just stick the head through there, pull the wing through that side, hopefully y'all can see. Tighten this down right here. Switch hands. I'm going to bring this up through the other side underneath her wing, like that. And then attach this. I don't know if y'all can really see. Hopefully you can. I'll show it to you after it's on. She's actually doing really well, so that's good. Despite saying that I really do like this pigeon, I really don't pick her up very often, and she's never worn anything before, so surprised that she's handling it so well. Anyways, so I'm going to have to crouch down and let her sit in my lap for a moment while I tighten this down. There we go, I think that ought to be good. Let me check here. Yeah, that's not too loose, not too tight. So anyways, like I was showing you, this goes around the body, behind that wing. I can stick my finger under there, which is good. I want to be able to do that, but I don't want it much looser than that, because otherwise she'll be able to get her feet in there. Yep, that goes around her neck. I usually kind of grab some of the feathers and pull them out so they fold over it. Of course, I'm not going to want to do that with the camera because the feathers would cover up the camera lens, but there we go. And when I set her down, she'll probably do the whole drunken sailor thing that I've talked about. See where she's leaning forward. She's not quite sure what to think of it. And I don't know. Now she looks pretty normal now. I think that was a good choice. I think she's going to handle that really well. So, of course, that loop on the back is for attaching a leash, but I'm not going to be attaching a leash to her. So see, she looks a little uncomfortable, but she'll get used to it pretty quickly. You'll remember Willie wears a leash. When I put the harness on him for the first time, he did that for about 10 minutes, and then he's been good ever since. Even when I put it on him the other day to take him to church, he hadn't worn it in months, and he still acted completely fine when I put it on. So I guess it's like riding a bicycle. Once they get used to it, they're used to it, because it had been months since he had worn it. Anyways, I've got some general loft maintenance to do. I've got to scrape some perches down, refill all their waters. I'm putting probiotics in the water now instead of their medication. And then I'll turn the camera back on, let y'all see what it looks like, and let y'all see how she's doing. I think she'll be doing just fine, but like I said, need to refill those waters. Alright guys, so I'm back. I've got everything scraped down now, looks much better. I turned the fan back on. Wonder if there's anyone down there now. No, but they like to be down there with the fan. So I ran them a bath, that's why they're all crowded up here, but after the water got real dirty I dumped it out. The pigeon with the harness, there she is right there. She's acting pretty normal. She's been preening around the harness, she'll preen it into her feathers. But I'll let her wear it all the rest of the day today. I'll let her wear it when they fly tomorrow morning. I will take it off of her after I call them in, because one important thing to note about the harnesses that I've made are they fit very well around their neck, but they don't expand or anything. So if they eat a bunch of food causing their crop and neck to swell, the harness doesn't swell with it. So you know, you can see where that would be a problem. So I have to take it off before they eat, or at least if they're going to eat very much. You know, if I'm throwing a couple of handfuls of food on the ground for them, you know, that's no big deal. But when it comes time to actually feed them, I got to make sure I take it off. And then maybe Friday I'll fly it with the put the camera on it and fly it. So we'll see. I'm sure I'll need to make some readjustments to the camera. I'm sure the camera angle is no longer correct. So one thing I've noticed with my two grizzles, oh, they're actually both right here. So that one's molting out a lot darker now. I don't know if y'all can tell. If I can get her to turn, you'll be able to see a little better. So she's molting out a lot darker. I think she'll look just like her mom, which would be, where is her mom? Oh, right here, right next to me. Anyways, so I think she'll look a lot like her mom. But this red grizzle, I assume is molting out, but it's not really gotten any darker. Maybe just a tad. Not very much. So, if I breed it, if it winds up being a cock, and honestly I think it's a hen, but if it winds up being a cock and I breed it back to Swift and they produce another red grizzle, it should be homozygous. It'll probably be homozygous grizzle, and I wonder just how light colored that would be. Also, again, makes me wonder what would happen if dilute was mixed in. Dilute being a gene that makes a pigeon's feathers lighter colored. But, yep, not too much to show. They're all just kind of hanging out, enjoying themselves now. So, there she is. She looks kind of unnatural with the harness on, but she'll get used to it. I'll probably choose a backup pigeon to put a harness on as well after she's done with that one. That way, in case something happens to her, I still have another pigeon used to wearing harness. So, we'll see. Alright, well thanks for watching guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. I will be flying again in the morning and we'll be videoing that for y'all. And we'll be getting that camera working as soon as possible. But thanks for watching guys. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that so you can keep up to date on the videos. Especially with racing season, or the first race only being something like a month and a half away. We're getting a lot closer, so you'll want to keep up to date with that. Thanks for watching guys. Take care.